another defeat, but should you have had a penalty?
Absolutely, I saw it after the game, and I didn't see it during the game. But this is for me a clear foul, and but the VR had to intervene, but he didn't. I think we were competitive in the second half. We created chances, we didn't take them. So yeah, we didn't get this penalty, and at the end it's a loss.
In the first half, you flourished on that left-hand side. It was your first start in the league this season. Enjoyed yourself?
Yeah, I did. I think we had some good attacks all together, and happy to be a part of that as well.
First Premier League manager ever to win his first 4 away games. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't know that, no.
It's not come without pain because you lost McAllister and you've now lost your goalkeeper as well. How bad are they?
McAllister was a bit of a surprise for me because he came in at half-time, and normally if something happens in the game, but now he came in half-time, he said it doesn't feel right, so we wouldn't take any risk, and with Alisson it's clear that he's going to be out for maybe a few weeks. Yeah, maybe this is also something where the FA should look at. If you play Wednesday evening, and why do we have an early kickoff in an away game at Sunday? Because or they have to look at me and rotate all my players. But maybe it's also bad luck. I don't know, but it's not the way we wanted it.
No, but either way, Liverpool are top of the table going into the international break. But as for Crystal Palace, Alan, no wins yet.
No, and you can understand why. Certainly in the first hour, I thought they were really poor defensively. I mean, I don't know what Muniz is doing there. When you see it from a different angle, great run, very good play from Liverpool. But where's Muniz going? I don't know. I can't understand. He's going to attack the ball where Gakpo's clearly running in behind. He's not offside. But then in the middle there, you got Chalobah and Jota. Chalobah's 2 or 3 yards in front of him, and for some reason he stops and then should go and attack the ball. But they struggle with Liverpool, as I said, particularly for the first hour, Micah.
Yeah, I just think the distances were all wrong today, Alan. I think the game was a little bit flat. You know, granted that they was playing against Liverpool, it's always going to be difficult, but just knowing when to drop off, knowing when to push on, and leaving these gaps in the middle. I mean, for McAllister here, it's a tap-in on another day. And, you know, when we played at, Crystal Palace away games, they were always one of them games that it was really tough. Just the atmosphere and the amount of energy that put into the game. Today, it was just too easy. People were able to play through the lines. Is Lacroix going to come out and help him out? No. Too easy. Getting in between the spaces. And on another day, it could have been a lot more. And the thing about it, that Liverpool didn't have to work too hard for these opportunities. Mitchell, who's been so dependable for them. I mean, it's just about communication. He goes to Salah, a quick 1-2 round him. And for Palace, this is just too easy. Jota, 3 in the box. He should have scored. He trying to organise. And at the moment, it's just not going their way.
No, it's certainly not. Oliver Glasner thought they should have had a penalty.
I think it was one of those where if the referee gives it, then it's not getting overturned. There's definitely a little tug there. Whether there's enough to give a penalty, I'm not quite sure. I don't think there's enough. No.
How much of a tug is he? That's the question, isn't it?
But yeah, he holds him. I think he lets go just in time. If I'm being totally honest,
it's one of those. If he'd given it,
exactly.
It's one. That's exactly it. Giving it. Yeah.
Can understand his frustration.
Liverpool top. We've seen City and Arsenal as well. Could they? Can they? Will they?
They certainly can. Absolutely, yeah. They need to stay clear of injuries. You've seen a couple that they've had today, but I think we've seen enough already in the first few games to say that they'll be strong. He's made a really good start.
The thing is, Chelsea and Arsenal next. That's when we're going to judge them, but they look good in a different way to Klopp. More slower pace through the lines, slower build up and all that sort of thing. But they're doing well.
Leicester had faced more shots than any other team. Bournemouth had yet to keep a clean sheet.
Oliver, the wait for a first Premier League win this season keeps carrying on. What didn't quite work out there for you today?
I think second half, so really great. So first half, Liverpool showed why they just lost one game and won all the other games, and played really well, and so we had a great start with an offside goal, and then we struggled a little bit, but second half we did really well. We created chances. I think we don't get more chances like this, and also I saw now on TV for me a clear penalty, the foul on Mark Gay. He holds him with two hands, and yes, and so at the end it's a loss, but the second half especially gives me a lot of confidence for our upcoming games, and this is what I also told the group. Yes, we are very disappointed because the players invest a lot, and we could see we were, especially second half, we were competitive at maybe the best team at the moment, and so this is what we have to build up on, and this is what we will do.
On the penalty call, the match centre say that there wasn't sustained holding. Do you think there needs to be clearer guidelines on what that exactly means?
I don't know what this, especially this is a term, but it's not about which term is written. It's when I see the picture, I have to decide, and then I don't have to look what is the term, but this is clear. And when you see it, Mark makes the movement to the ball, and I don't know. I think it's Cody Gakpo holds him with two hands, and he can't go to the ball, and this is in the box, then it's a penalty. And so if the same foul is somewhere on the halfway line, it's a foul, and so there is no.
Dijk and Cody Gakpo with me, Lindsay. Virgil, first of all, congratulations. The winning run continues for Liverpool, but after such a quick start to the game, how hard did you have to work in that second half for the 3 points?
I think it's always hard to come here. Obviously, the results I think over the years have always been very tight and close, and I think. Obviously, I think we scored a fantastic goal, in my opinion. Well played, obviously, Cody, Costas. Great finish from Diogo, and I think could have done maybe a little bit better second half. Obviously, we know they're coming out a little bit more pressure on the ball, and I think we have to play a little bit more than we did. And overall, obviously, take the 3 points and intense run before the international break on a high, and now we go to the internationals.
Cody, it was a great ball for Jota for that goal. Talk us through it, because you had to be so patient in the build-up, but then when the goal came, it just seemed to come so quickly.
Yeah, I think Costas turned on, and then fullback was pretty tight on me, so I made a counter movement, and great ball from Costi, and then I saw Jota running inside the box, so tried to put it in front of him, and he was sharp like always, and then put it in.
It was your first Premier League start today. You've had to come off the bench in all the other games. Was it important for you to make an impact?
Yeah, I think first start, obviously you want to show what you got, and I think we have a great squad with a lot of quality, and today was my turn, and I did my best, so yeah.
And defensively, best defence in the league so far, you got to be happy with that.
Is that right? Obviously we keep going, we keep working, and we never satisfied, so we always can improve, and I think today as well, obviously I think we needed Ali twice, 3 times maybe, and that's what we're trying to avoid. But if we have to defend, with everything that we got, and everyone is contributing to clean sheets, but I'm very happy with the clean sheet as well.
Well, you're top of the league heading into the international break. Do you think you've surprised a few with the way you've started under the new manager?
Listen, I think there's always expectations towards different teams, and whatever the outside world thinks of us, we don't really care. We want to improve, we want to challenge, we want to compete to the final day and win and be successful, and that's what we're focusing on, not what other expectations or something like that will be. We got a lot of points up until now, but we want to have a lot more, and we know how tough the fixture list will be after the international break. Well, why not enjoy it? So I'm really looking forward to that, and hopefully everyone involved with Liverpool as well.
Well, Virgil, you are today's man of the match. Cody, I'll let you do the honours.
With a great movement there, Gakpo, great ball, and Jota just always on the front foot in the box, always.
How do you feel Gakpo has stepped up since Arne Slot's been at the club?
Yeah, I think it's a discussion to be had. Obviously, being countrymen of Gravenberch and Gakpo, obviously Arne Slot being from the same country, they've both improved so much, I think, since he's arrived. They've gone up a level. Gakpo this year has been really unlucky not to start games, and Gravenberch in the midfield has been an absolute revelation. So whether it's something that he's saying to them, but I genuinely believe they've gone up a level.
Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, no, they've been brilliant. I watched it. It wasn't his whole performance, Gakpo in particular, I thought was excellent today. But right at the death, when they was under the cosh a little bit, the ball's come up to him. He's brought it down. He's broken the lines. He's gone past someone. He won a corner. He does everything now. He can play in a number of positions. He's gone up. Crouchy's right. He's gone up another level. You know, and whatever that is with the two boys from Holland, they've been fantastic.
How significant is it to be going into that international break? Obviously, they're 4 points ahead now, but whatever happens in the other games, they know they're going to be top of the table.
Yeah, beautiful feeling. It's like when you go away on international duty, it's horrible, especially if you're around the training ground. If you've lost a few games, like Palace going into the international break, having not won yet, is a difficult place to be. You know you're not going to get many days off. You're going to be in working on things, trying to get a result for when you get back.
Well, we can see Arne just arriving over to us there.
Hello, mate. Well
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Good to see you. The guys were just talking about the feeling of going into an international break on top. Just how significant is that for you, knowing that whatever happens, you'll be top of the table?
Yeah. No, it's. I think mostly for me, it's special because the players go to their national team and then they think about their national team. But if we would have lost or had a draw today, then for me it's 2, 3, 4 days, of being unhappy or I don't exactly the word, but I think my wife is happy now too because she gets someone home who is happy instead of unhappy.
You'll have a nice break, I'm sure, and you're a record breaker as well because the best managerial start for a Liverpool manager, 9 out of 10 now. How happy, how satisfied are you?
No, really satisfied with how we started the season. Let that be clear. But I think I said it also in the press conference. If they only remember me because of this, then maybe it hasn't been the best period of the Liverpool era. So I'm hoping to do more special things than only winning 9 out of 10 at this club. But it's a good start. Not only the results, but I liked our performance today a lot as well.
I just saw, obviously, in an interview at Bologna, I was saying how well you played, and you were saying picking holes in your performance because your standards are so high. Was there things that you could improve on maybe in the second half today?
I think there was a period in the game where we conceded a lot of free kicks, throw-ins, corner kicks, and that was a difficult period for us. But in general, also the last 10 minutes, we controlled much more, kept the ball really well. And we got the chance from Mo, we got the chance from Diogo. We should have finished it off if you have such a dominant performance. Diogo in the first half also, then you need to score the second. Because then you break them mentally as well. And now the fans and everybody kept believing in a result because it was only 1-0. Although we were, in my opinion, the dominant team.
Yeah.
I just want to show you the incident where Palace felt they really had a strong penalty shout as well. They felt for Virgil van Dijk with a little pull on Mark Gahey. Obviously VAR had a look at it and stayed with the on-field decision. What was your take on it?
I don't know, I haven't seen it, so I didn't see it. It happens quite far away, and in the 18-yard box a lot of things happen.
You see it better from
I don't even see
the other angle. Van Dijk just pulls it here,
there.
2 hands.
Yeah, but the ball is going to the goalkeeper. He would never go there. But probably if that's always with the VAR. If he would have given this one, he wouldn't have changed it, the VAR. But if this is, for me, this is not a penalty because he will never get the ball. But in general, I don't think Palace fans can be unhappy with the referee today because I think it took us 55 minutes before we got our first free kick. It was 15 for us and 2 for them. We had 78% ball possession. But it is an important decision, so that's why we talk about it.
Yeah, they said not sustained holding and also no impact on the play, like you said there. Moving ahead, after that nice international break that you'll have, it is a tough run of fixtures for you. How does this set you up heading into such a busy, hard period?
Yeah, it's true that the fixtures are difficult, but I've also felt how difficult Wolves away is and how difficult Crystal Palace away is. We will probably not be as dominant as we were today if we face Arsenal away, but both fixtures are really difficult, and it's very good that we've won these games. And now it's up to us to show ourselves in the big games as well. And unfortunately, Ali will not be with us in those matches, I assume, if I saw how he walked off the pitch. But it was also very good to see that with Queef being sick yesterday, our third goalkeeper got this performance in. So Yeah, it's always nice for a team that everybody is involved in the results.
What did you think the way he handled that, Jarosz, when he came on?
Yeah, really good, really good. He had a very good season last season. I think he won the league and he won the cup where he was in Austria, I think. So we trust him a lot, and he wanted to go. He wanted to go because he wanted to have playing time again. But we said, yeah, listen, at a club like this, we also need a very good third goalkeeper. And today proved that we are right. And maybe for him was a nice moment to make his debut for Liverpool.
It wasn't just him as well. Obviously, Cody Gakpo came in today, cost us as well. I thought, obviously, fringe players at times have come in and played really well today.
Yeah. First goal came from the two of them. So Costa set it up with a great pass. Cody with one of his deep runs, which is also one of his strengths, and he picked Diogo, who finished it off. We've spoken about before the game of our strikers not scoring that much. Today he scored, but I think you would have scored the header, wouldn't you?
No, 100%.
Yeah, that was.
I'm still available.
You would have scored the cutback
He hasn't
cross.
officially retired yet.
I mean, the game's evolved a little bit. But
He's fit enough.
He's leaving his phone on. Arne, thank you very much for coming out to join us and enjoy the break.
Thank
you.
you. Well done, mate. Brilliant.
Well done, boss. Congratulations.
Do you fancy it, Peter?
Certainly do, yeah. Honestly, when I look at some of the balls coming in, like playing with Trent, Andy Robertson, Costas, like the whipping balls in, I'd be absolute dream.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd get in though, to be honest.
Could you have done any better, Joe? I mean, the fans will always love what Jurgen Klopp did, but as a follow-up, the way this has started...
Arne, he's been brilliant. Like, the fixtures have been...
Look back at that goal. It came just 9 minutes in, Mo.
Yeah, it was a very good goal, wasn't it? Very well worked. They were looking dangerous down this left-hand side. Tsimikas played a lovely weighted ball. And Gakpo, I was really impressed with this because lots of wide players, they lift their head up, they look into the middle, they see nobody, so they tend to take another touch. But as a centre-forward righty, we just want them to whip it in as quick as you can.
Put it in there, because as you've seen with Diogo Jota there, Jules, he knows where he wants to end up. And he obviously knows, in respect of Gakpo, he's going to put it in first time, because then once this goes in, he's in front of him. And that is the difference. That's the margins for Palace today. You know, that's the one bit of real true quality we saw in the game, and the game's over in respects of a result, because they've got a player who, in the moment, has come to life there, Diogo Jota.
The timing of that run from Jota, Jules, was absolutely exquisite, wasn't it? He literally landed in front of the defender. The split second the ball was produced there, and that's... Yeah, the timing is an art, isn't it?
It's artistry, what we just saw. People just take that for granted. They see that because, like Michael, what you rightly showed, on the edge of the box, when Gakpo's putting it in, there's no one in there. So at some stage, you're going to have to get there. So people think that, he's just going to push past a massive defender like that. He's got to make a move. It's a really good point that Michael made to show Jota. Look where he's behind him as we speak there. And then he's got to come in there. Chalobah knows at some stage, I've got to make sure I clear this. But he's too quick, Diogo Jota, with his thinking and his movement, and the fact that Gakpo's put it in so early. It's brilliant movement, and it's very underrated stuff, that kind of play.
Yeah, because the defender knows where you want to go, doesn't he? And you've just got to time it in the right way. And that's why you see a lot of centre-forwards getting behind. You see there, Jota was in behind his man. So he doesn't know when he's about to start running. It's very easy to go in front, but you'll get tackled. And it's very easy to make a run early to get in front, but then you'll go in front of the near post, you'll make your finish hard. So the key is to time it so you're maximising your chance of scoring, so you're more central to goal. And you're obviously on the blind side of the defender. So all of those things, centre-forwards are thinking as the game is being built up down the left-hand side. So it was absolutely timed to perfection. Beautiful. Brilliant finish.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
From a striker watching it, it's beautiful to watch.
Well, they enjoyed that. Agreed, have both of them alongside me. I wonder if they agree about this critical moment in the game, which came in the second half. Should we have seen a penalty?
I think so. And I think that, obviously, I think Virgil van Dijk, he's working on instinct here. You know what I mean? You can see him here with his arm. He pulls him here. People are saying, but he's nowhere near the ball, he's not interfering, he's not getting involved in the play. But Virgil knows something. You know, obviously Virgil doesn't know if that's coming to him or not by the time he's pulling him now. He doesn't know that ball's going to, by the time he connects the ball, whether it's going to go to Mark. Look, he's already pulling him, but now the ball's gone too high, and now they're going to say, it's because he's got no effect on the ball. Virgil knows that if that was given as a penalty, people would be saying something like, why is Virgil touching there? That's what would have happened, but, you know, they've probably got another way to explain this one away.
Did you agree, Michael, about should have been a penalty?
Yes, I thought it should have been a penalty. When it wasn't given on field, I didn't think it was one of those that VAR are going to get involved in, because there are mitigating circumstances. You could argue, as Wrighty says, the ball was too high, the ball would never have got to him, blah, blah, blah. It was only a quick pull. But should the referee have given it in real time if he saw it? Yes, I think Liverpool got away with one.
All right, we're going to get the official word now from former Premier League referee Dermot Gallagher, who joins us. Derm, thank you so much for your time. You heard the guys in studio. You've seen the incident. Can you explain to us why that was not a penalty?
I think Michael's done my work for me. Honestly, I think it comes across quickly. We watch it in slow motion. I think that's a big thing there, Julie. When you watch it in slow motion, he's got him twice as long as we think. I think he does grab hold of him, but in penalty area you see all players are reaching for each other. He lets go of him very quickly. The ball's high, it goes towards Alisson, who punches it away. Pre-season there was this told the clubs it has to have impact, it has to have consequence. You look at the ball's too far away from Gay, as Michael said, that's what was told. I also think we've got this better threshold of on-field decision, what the referee to make it. And as Michael said, if it's thrown to the VAR, it will never, ever be overturned.
You know, when you look at that, Derm, even with that last angle, when the ball goes across and Virgil starts pulling him, Virgil doesn't know where the ball's going to end up then.
No, exactly.
It's once he's taken the strike there, Derm, and the fact that it's come off the back of his heel, it's gone high, and everyone say, "Oh, he's not." You watch it here. Virgil's already got hold of him now, right? He's got hold of him. He's stopping him. If that ball comes in, he's impeded him. So for him, he's impeded him. So we can't just say, "Oh, because the ball's gone up there, it's not a penalty because he's not gonna get the ball." We've got to give it because of Virgil's intentions. And I think that Virgil, in that moment, his instinct. It's just instincts when the defender, like you said, Mert, they're just then Derm. You naturally pull him. He's pulled at him, and that could have been something that was given. If it was given, I'd say, "Wow, that's strange of Virgil to pull him there." That's a big chance he took.
Yeah, Dermot, I just want to ask you a quick question. So I get the VAR side of things in that they're not going to relook at that because there are other circumstances at play. I get that. But as an incident, do you think that was a penalty or not? From a referee's point of view, not from VAR, from a referee's point of view, would you have given that penalty?
I wouldn't. And I was so surprised to be asked to sit up here to speak to you both, honestly.
We just wanted to see your beautiful shirt. Look how beautiful his shirt is.
A new one, that?
Yeah, it's a new one.
I just think sometimes, you know, players reach, players feel, and you have to be careful what you wish for. That 2 seasons ago we were in a situation maybe he's going, penalties are too soft, you know, we're giving them for nothing. And now the tolerance level is higher. I actually like the first 6 weeks, however it's been. I like the fact it's been raised. I like the fact we know it's got to have impact, it's got to have consequence. So I'm a lot more comfortable than I was 2 years ago about these kind of decisions.
All right, Derm, and the beautiful new shirt, thank you so much for your time.
You're the best, Derm.
Thank
God
you.
bless you, Righty.
OK, Palace did have a number of chances in the second half. It was improved. We wondered where Mateta was. Suddenly he was introduced.
Well, yeah, because, you know, same with Will Hughes. I think Will Hughes came on and made a big difference. But you can see, even just with that instance there, you know, Mateta being in a position, a focal position, you can see Eddie stretching there. Like, it's very hard to get the direction when you're stretching because then you're just trying to connect with it. You know, so he's hit it straight at the keeper. And again, with Eze, good strike, straight at the keeper. I think this one, Mike, you know, it's straight at him. You've really got to do. But it's this chance here, Mike. You know,
some really poor finishing, wasn't there, from Crystal Palace? There. I mean, this is another poor one.
Oh God, it's so bad.
I agree with you on the Nketiah one. When you stretch and you lose accuracy, but there was no stretching from Eze there. That was, you know, he had a couple of options. What I mean. We were debating this one, you know, while we were watching it. You would have let that come across your left foot, but you had a better left foot than me, so I would have done the same as him.
You would have opened up though, Mike.
Obviously, he's tried to go far corner.
Yeah, but Michael,
whipped it near post.
I would have let it come across me more, so as then you open up that bit of the goal, or you can hit it with real power into the near post. Yeah. But what I know that Michael's finished. So what I would have done here, Mike, because I know you've got the outside of the right foot finish as well. But like the little flick over him or something, or you can whip it in there, Mike. But I think I would have let that come across to my left foot. I'd have let it come across so I was then the defender's out, and then I'd really drive it in there. So you can go with more power rather than opening your body, trying to bend it around a place where there's not a lot of space. Mike, you think you should have given him the eyes?
I think possibly eyes and whip it into the near. That's what I would have done because, as I say, compromising my right foot in my eyes was better than leaving it onto my left where I wasn't as comfortable. Righty had a stronger left foot than me, so I get the textbook probably says hit it with your left foot. But I would have gone
Went round.
right foot and eyes.
Yeah, but then if you've got the eyes, right, that's top finishing, isn't it? You know what I mean? Because as soon as
I
you
would have tried it.
Yeah, you
That's
tried.
what
But
I'm saying.
yeah, but when we the first thing Mike said, he said the eyes. I said probably, yeah, probably. I think Harry Kane probably gives the eyes there.
Yeah.
You know, because of the proximity of where he was in the